Hey besties! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what's in my crochet hook kit. I got this kit about 2 years ago and till now it has been such a lifesaver, and I just decided that I was going to share with you guys my honest review and just showing you guys the tools that are inside it. When I bought it, it was 9,000 naira, so that should be equivalent to a little less than $6. So in my opinion, I think it was a really good purchase because the materials are high quality. Till now, I'm still using most of the materials, and there are a lot of different things inside this kit. Apart from things I use for crocheting, I see things for knitting, for sewing, and just things that we use generally for garment making and repair. So I'm going to be reviewing each of them and showing you the things that were inside it. The main reason why I decided to get this kit was because when I was crocheting, I didn't have a darning needle, and each time I wanted to get a darning needle separately, they in most of the stores they didn't have it. So I just decided why not just get a kit instead, and I was hoping that a darning needle was going to be inside it. And also I didn't have crochet hooks of different sizes, just a tiny 1 millimeter crochet hook that was going to take me weeks or even months to make anything. So that is what led me to buying this, and I am so happy I got this because it's just wonderful. I love the color of the purse. I love the texture. Like everything is just so great. And this is after 2 years of using it. Look at how neat and how strong it looks. All the different tools fit inside it comfortably, so I don't even need to remove some things and keep elsewhere. And the zip works really good. So now I actually want to take my time to show you each of the things. When I got it, I was so surprised at how many things were inside it because there were so many, and for that price I really wasn't expecting much. So this is my scissors, my pair of scissors. Might not usually be familiar with it because I use it on almost literally all my crochet tutorials. I use the scissors. Then the other things are inside them. I want to get into them shortly. When you remove all those extra things, the kit is a lot flatter. When we put it inside, the kit now has some bulk. So now these are the different crochet hooks that were inside. I use mostly the aluminium hooks because they are bigger than the metal hooks. So I got different sizes. The metal hooks, I haven't even used them at all. I haven't used it once. It's only the aluminum hooks that I use. So this is the 6.5 millimeter hook. I think I used it to make the off-shoulder mesh top and the shrug. I'm not even sure. But I use these bigger hooks for those types of things. Then this is the 6 millimeter hook. Then the 5.5 millimeter. They were decreasing by zero point 0.5 millimeters. And this is the 5 millimeter. And now this is the 4.5 millimeter hook. This and the 4 millimeter hook are the ones that I use a lot because that is the one that is more suitable for my yarn. So this is the 3.5 millimeter. Around this time somebody was calling me, so I was just trying to hurry up. So this is the 3 millimeter hook, and now the 2.5 millimeter hook, and finally the 2 millimeter hook. I have barely ever used these smaller hooks. In fact, below the 3 millimeter, I haven't used any of them because they are just so tiny and they take so much time. So now we're going to check out the silver hooks. metal hooks. These ones are so small. I haven't even used any of them ever. The aluminum hooks are so beautiful. I just love the colors and the way they shine, and the fact that they don't but like they're just so comfortable and so beautiful, and the different colors also makes it very easy for me to identify them. Let's say I was making a tutorial and I leave it and come back and I don't know the hook I was using. I just check the color of the hook and I know exactly what I was using. So I just really love that about it. And the sizes are just really good. If I had bigger yarn, I would have used bigger hook, but since I don't have that, I just use, let's say, the 4 and 4.5 millimeter. Then I use the 6 millimeter for just like all those mesh things and those things that they use stitches that require bigger holes. And one thing about these aluminum hooks is that they are so noisy. Like if they should drop on the floor, it will fall so loud and echo. It will be so loud, so like it hardly gets lost. Even if it gets lost, it's very easy for me to find because of the noise that it makes. So when I was using the metal hooks, when they fall, I will just be looking for it. I won't know where it is. And I won't even know when it falls. So this aluminum hook, even if it falls on a table, it will be so loud. Uh, you can quickly spot it when it falls. So that's one of the advantages of using the aluminum hooks to the metal hook. So I actually wanted to take my time to show you each of the different hooks and the different things inside the kit because I don't like all those reviews that are so quick that I can't see anything. So I'm just taking my time to show you each of the things. So I don't mind the slow pace of this video. I want everybody to be clear with what exactly it is that's inside it. This has to be like my favorite hook for now because this and the 4 millimeter they're just perfect for my yarn. Although there are some things that if I use the 4 millimeter they will be too the stitches will be too small, and if I use 4.5 they will be too big, so I just hover around the two of them. So these are hooks. Over here I was just demonstrating how loud they are. So now I want to show you guys the metal hooks. As I said, I have never used any of them except that 1 millimeter hook when I didn't have any other hooks. They are so tiny. Like one thing about using this crochet hook is that once you start using bigger hooks, it is so difficult to go to smaller hooks because they just take so much time, and you just get used to using bigger hooks. So this is my first ever crochet hook. It was 1 millimeter, and good old days, because back then the first time I made a beanie, it took me about 2 weeks, and it was really difficult. So here I'm just comparing the two, my favorite hook versus my first ever hook, and you can see the difference. Like I don't think anybody would ever want to go back to using that 1 millimeter hook. So the rest of these hooks came with the crochet kit, and they come in different sizes. There's the 1.9 mm, 1.75, 1.6, 1.5. They're just different sizes. There isn't anything special about them because I don't even use them. But they're nice. I think they can be used for different things. So I don't know, people that make slippers or something. But they're just there. So I just put this 1 millimeter hook there. So it was never there before. Just because I don't want it to get lost. So now I want to show you guys the other things in the crochet kit. Those things are so tiny. I can't believe that they are still intact for this long. It's been over 2 years and they're still intact. So this is a knitting gauge. I have never used it and I don't even know how to use it, but apparently it's a knitting gauge. So those of you that knit, you can comment below if you know how to use it, because I too can learn from you guys. So this is it. This is my measuring tape. So I just use it to measure the different parts of my body or the parts of the person that I'm making something for. I love this measuring tape because it's it's really good quality. You can see how neat it is. And all of this was still inside that 9,000 naira. That is why I was so surprised. Because if I was to get these things individually, I wouldn't get this for 9,000 naira. No way. So I just use this measuring tape. I use it quite a lot. But the thing is, in my tutorials, I just don't like putting emphasis on each of these things so that people that are starting out won't get discouraged because they don't have materials. So this is my pair of scissors. It came with crochet kit. When I first got the kit, I didn't even know what this was. I didn't know how to open it. I was just looking at it every day because I was so surprised. I was so confused as to what it was because there was no manual, so I didn't know what it was. It was just after days of fiddling with it, I found out it was a pair of scissors. So this container, it just had different things inside it. I think over time I would have rearranged the things in it, but let me just show you what I put inside it. So these are pins and other darning needles. So the kit came with 3 darning needles, but the other 2 darning needles are so long and it's only one of them that I use. That's the shortest one. Then it also came with these beaded pins. There are these bead pins. I haven't used them before, but I think people use it for sewing. I'm not sure, but I just haven't used it before. And they are really sharp, unlike the darning needle. The darning needle is not sharp at all. It's even blunter than all these sewing needles. You know how sewing needles are very sharp. Darning needles are not like these ones are not like that. They are very blunt at the bottom. So I just use it for sewing the crochet stuff, sewing yarn. I'll just show you the different darning needles. They all look the same, it's just the sizes. I think the only difference between darning needles and sewing needles is the fact that the darning needles are not sharp at the bottom and the eye of darning needles are bigger than sewing needles like this. It accommodates more things. You can see the top, it's bigger than sewing needles, it's wider. So over here, I'm just comparing the sizes. You can see the size difference. It's only the smallest one that I use for crocheting. And now the bead pins. I haven't used them before, so I don't have much to say about these. But as I said, I just want to take my time to show you each of the things so that you, those that have no idea what they are can see them properly. So I'm just keeping them back inside the bottle. The top of it is even cracked. I'm sure it's from always opening it and closing it. It's cracked a bit at the top. So for the darning needles, the smallest one, I don't keep it inside there because I'm always using it. But the rest of them, I just keep them inside there. I keep this one separately inside the kit so that I can retrieve it when I need it. So now this pack of stuff, you wouldn't believe that this transparent nylon is came with the kit, so it has been in there for 2 years. So all this other stuff were inside. I probably rearranged them. So let's get into the different things. So this thing I think is a row counter, that blue and that red stuff. Don't iron. It's so funny. I can't believe I've had that thing for 2 years. So these are row counters. I don't use them. But I wish I did, but I don't. I think they use for counting rows. But I don't even know who has the time to be turning this all the time when you're crocheting. Maybe I'm just not aware. I don't just do that. But it's for counting rows, so you just turn it to the other side like this. It has different numbers. Three, two, three. And this side, so same thing. Then the second one, this one is a bit smaller, but it also has numbers. Same way, the red one had numbers on it. So these are them. These are the different word counters. And now I want to get into the other things. So these are stitch holders. I'm not sure of the names because they weren't labeled, but let's just call these stitch holders. So these are stitch holders. I'm just using the list of things I saw in the description. But I usually use this to hold stitches. Like let's say I was crocheting something and I want to stop for some time and come back to it maybe tomorrow or some other day. I just put this in the last stitch so that it wouldn't unravel like this. I just open it this, then I put it through the crochet stuff like this. So when it's closed down, I close it like this. So if the stitch is going to be inside there, so it wouldn't loosen. But while I'm crocheting, like if I just want to take a break, so maybe drink water or something, I don't use it. I just pull a long strand. I hope it doesn't unravel. So this is the second one. This one is just bigger. I think these are the only extra things I actually really use because it has just been so useful when I want to take a break from crocheting for some days or weeks. These two are also noisy, like the crochet hooks. So now these are the knitting needles. Yeah, that tape, it was me that put it there because the stuff wasn't gluing anymore. It wasn't staying together. So I actually haven't used any of the things inside here before because I don't yet know how to knit. So I just haven't used any of them before. And they are the plastic needles. Well, since I'm using the metal dyeing needle, I haven't used these ones before. And also, they're also very big, so I just haven't used them before. You can see how many different things are inside. Like I just felt like this was such a good purchase because this is actually a lot and they've been so useful. And especially someone that can use it to its fullest potential, it will be so useful. So these are the things. The knitting needles are in different sizes. So the light blue is smaller than the others, and the plastic needles, the pink ones are smaller than the orange ones. Let's show you each of them. Even amongst the pink ones, they are still in different sizes. So you can see the difference between the metal darning needle and the plastic one. The metal is smaller, so I feel like it's easier to use. And these are the orange ones. As you can see, the orange one is bigger than the pink one. Now these are the knitting needles. So yeah, as I said, I don't know how to knit, so I'm open to learning it. So when I want to learn how to knit, I'll probably use this. Well, I probably know how to use this, but yeah, those of you that know how to knit can comment below what this is used for. So, and also those of you that knit and crochet, you guys will really find this kit lovely, like because you can get things for both your knitting and your crocheting. Now this tiny little container with different things inside it. This one is just different things, so I'm going to have to sort them out so that we'll see the things. So this was after I had finished sorting them out into their different categories. So I want to show you them individually. So these two things, the yellow and the green thing, are needle point protectors. So I believe to use them, you put your needle inside it to protect the points. So you can see how this. Then now these things, this circular stuff, they came in the purple and pink. So I think they are stitch markers. I'm not sure. They didn't label it, so I don't know. And this is a thin ball. Yeah. Then these are, I think these are stitch markers. I use them as stitch holders initially. Like anytime I wanted to go and do something and I wanted to leave my crochet stuff, I was putting this. But with time, it was just breaking. So this is the only thing inside the kit that I felt wasn't really high quality because a lot of them ended up breaking when I was using them. So I just stopped altogether and I was using those aluminium stitch holders that I showed you earlier for that same purpose. And I haven't used these since because I have already broken a whole lot of them. Then these things, they resemble the purple stuff. I still don't know what they are, but I think they're also stitch markers, although I actually don't use them. Then these circular stuff, I think they are circular rings. Let me see my list. Yes, from the description, they are counting circular rings. So I don't know how that is for counting, but that is what they said. And now these gold pins. So I also used to use this as stitch holders because when I was crocheting, I just need to hold stuff down, and this was really useful even when I'm making bucket hats, especially because when I'm making bucket hats, there's a lot of monitoring that needs to be done with the stitches. So I used gold pins a lot. So over here I'm just packing the stuff back into my crochet kit. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I really enjoyed showing you guys what was inside this kit. And yeah, love you guys. Till next time. Bye.